Hello again, YouTube. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. So, I got a couple videos today. I don't know how hard I'm gonna go, but I want to start out by talking about what us as blacks, what our real problem is. What the real problem is. See, we try to blame white people, but let's be honest. Our ancestors, going way back to biblical days, they knew God, they knew who He was, but yet they chose to create their own gods. So then basically curses came down on all of us that were their descendants, and the prophecies were fulfilled. But the prophecy is supposed to end. Here's why it's not ending in a lot of cases for a lot of us. Like sometimes it'll end for a little while, and then you'll get off from serving the Most High, or the Most High allow you to go through something else, sometimes due to the devil's begging. Now, the devil attacks everyone, and it's diverse. Hell is diverse. But on this video, I'm gonna show everyone like what we need to do if you have not done it. Especially if you are in ministry or called to ministry, then you're going to go through some extra things sometimes. But you got to learn, just like I had to learn. And it's a ever learning process. It was many things that happened to me that if I knew and understood the power that I have as a man of God, not because of any religious faith, but because of my interpersonal faith, that I can control my life, I can control my finances, I can control my physical body. Because the devil is going to constantly attack, but the devil can't win unless you allow her to win. So we got to learn how to create a life and a lifestyle for ourselves. See, where we got lost in the sauce, if you will, is you start listening to these people, these godless people, and they're everywhere. They're on TV, they're on the radio, they're everywhere. And if you, as an individual, don't make your peace with them, so your name is in the book of life. Wait a minute, let me get back over here. Then what's gonna happen is you gonna be free reign, and it's gonna be easy for you to be oppressed spiritually or from an earthly standpoint. We get busy, which is what the devil wants. We get too busy to ward off these evil spirits. Really, we shouldn't even have to fight people in the flesh. We should have our spiritual life intact, where we can fight them in the spirit, or we can be like Samson was. I did videos on Samson yesterday. Samson, as long as he was doing his thing and being obedient to the Most High, man, they always doing this. Do they got the ramp blocked, man? No. Thought they did. As long as Samson was obedient and kept the covenant, he was able to do supernatural feats in terms of being able to defeat many men that would stand against him in battle. See, we listening to these people, and we looking at it like the Most High ain't favoring us, because we seeing even people coming from other countries and getting it done in this country more so than us. We see divorces because people can't get on the same page. Mysterious things can happen with money, man. People just don't understand that those expenses will mount up on you in a way that you look up and your money is gone. And that's why you have to pray over your money, and you have to manifest money. You have to manifest money. Like, if you're a spiritual person, you should not have to, you should not be burdened down with your job. Your job, you should go on that job spiritually powerful, to the point where if anybody had a nerve to do something malicious against you, they're going to pay some type of price. They're going to pay some type of price. See, people don't fear the people of God no more. And that's because there's so many terrorists in the world that the wheat is not growing. And just like the parable of the sower, he said the cares of this life choke the word and it becomes unfruitful. The word should never become unfruitful. But it does, because you get to looking at what other people got. You get to looking at your prayers that went unanswered. But I'm going to tell you like this. Sometimes your prayers are not answered because the Most High wants you to create and you to manifest. It's not that he ain't answered it. He already did it. It's up to you to believe it and make it happen. Do you really believe that the Most High wants these people who don't even love him or respect him or even trying to learn about him or anything to have all the wealth of the world? One reason why they have it, like he said, the children of this world are wiser than the children of the light. They know how to manifest. They know how to get out there and work hard. They know how to save. They know how to create income streams. All believers want to do is sit back and pray. I'm telling you, why are you praying? In some cases, praying is unbelief. What do I mean by this? The Most High, a lot of times, there's no need to keep praying over a situation. Make it happen. Well, you think you trying to act like you're a God. In some ways, I am. I'm a little version of him. And I have to know this, even though demons constantly are around me, they everywhere. Demonic people that's oppressed by the devil, therefore the devil can use them. They everywhere. They everywhere. People getting their feelings, they fear, they insecurities, and they start disrespecting, start hurling insults. But through all the things that we face, we gotta keep on keeping on and have that armor, that spiritual armor on, and fight back. See, a lot of people are running away in the spirit. You running away instead of fighting, when it told us to resist the devil and he will flee from you. What does this mean? This means even if you're a lost person, if you resist the devil, she will flee from you. That's how you overcome drugs. That's how you overcome the things that ruin your life. And then you obey. Obedience is better than sacrifice. It's better than sacrifice. It's better to obey than to make sacrifices. What does this mean? This means that what he told you to do it before you fast, before you pray, before you do any of these things. Do what he told you to do. Obedience is greater. But we have all these people. Y'all scared, shamed of God. Y'all, not to say you should be out here trying to convince people and trying to have a bullhorn, making people, threatening people and stuff like that. No. You have to get yourself structured in the spirit. You can't worry about other people like all those years I was worried about other people. But I found out as I got wiser and wiser that I needed to focus on myself. I needed to focus on me getting my spiritual life intact. And I don't need nobody telling me nothing, because what people will do, I listen to people, but I know when not to, put it that way. What people will do is they'll talk to you in a way that they think who you are in the spirit. So what I mean by that is, if a person doesn't respect you spiritually, you should be limiting the things that they say to you, period. If you got to hang up in their face. If you got to hang up in their face, like, you should never be worried about losing a friend or losing any of these people. Because at the end of the day, it's between you and the Most High, and that's what matters. That's what matters. So you got to form your environment. You got to dominate your environment. You got to dominate what's around you. You got to dominate who you listen to. Don't let nobody tell you what's going to happen in your life. They not God. You making them God if you let them tell you that. You scared of your father-in-law, and your father-in-law is just a man. You scared of your mother-in-law. You scared of your wife. You scared of everybody. You shouldn't be scared of nobody. If they leave, so what? If you got the Most High, you got everything you need. You got everybody you need. And the Most High, you know when the Most High is taking you to higher heights, when you start getting mad at him. See? If you ain't never been mad at the Most High, you ain't been tested yet. When you start complaining to him, now you getting somewhere. Because what he's going to do, he's going to show you what you have and how to use what you have. Some of y'all ain't even in the game yet. You got to get in the game first. You out here trying to be with the sinners. I'm not telling you to be this churchy Christian or anything like that. I'm telling you to get in right standing with God. And if you got to go through the kindergarten, the elementary of your faith and go to a church, go ahead. But when you out of that church, you should be getting to know him, and you should be learning from him. You should be praying that he will show you his mysteries and his truth. But if you don't think it's a bad thing if you get mad at the Most High, just don't hold no grudge against him. Don't stay that way, and learn the lesson that's in it to be learned. That's all it is. The problem with us blacks is we've lost our way spiritual. Some of us relying on man. You looking at your pastor like he's a God. He's just a man. That's his church. You know, submit to him while you in his church. But you still have a spiritual life outside of his church. Some people look in the man. Some people haven't learned what faith is. You need to read it. It tells you what it is. And by reading it and knowing what it is, you will know if you have it or not. In the King James, it says, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So stop saying this person got power, that person got power. They can only do, you should know that they can only do what the Most High allows them to do. And in the meantime, I'm going to treat them like they powerless. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. It's the substance is what you got in your hand. What you can reach out and grab. You're supposed to cast down imaginations and everything that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. because faith is the substance of things hoped for. So like I told you, the devil gonna try to play columns, is gonna try to play Bejeweled, gonna try to play Tetris in your mind. You gotta break all that down. You gotta have your spiritual dump truck. Break down the walls that the devil try to build in your mind. You know, and I'm gonna show you how, if you can't handle spiritual talk, if you don't like hearing people talk about the Bible, you done lost already. You done already lost. You done lost. Because even if you gain the wealth of the world, because sometimes wicked people gain the wealth because the devil be trying to deceive the righteous. That's why it says the deceitfulness of riches. Riches are deceitful. Sometimes you see people getting them, but they got them through fraud, deceit, and through the Satans. And you got to know that. He says he has plans to prosper us and not to harm us. You see that? That's the knowledge of God. He has plans to prosper us and not to harm us, to give us an expected end. So when the devil try to come and tell you, man, the Most High ain't gonna give you nothing, you got to know what it said, and you got to ask, seek, knock. Ask, seek, knock. You got to go after it. You got to know that it's already yours. We don't need to make no sinister agreement. We don't need to make no sacrifice. It's already ours. The kingdom is ours. We gain it back. We regain the kingdom when we come to him, and our name is back in the book of life, you know, because Adam and Eve caused us all to lose our way. You get that way back. You're supposed to get that power back. But you listening to evil people. Yeah, but he give you common sense. No, shh, you ain't there. You ain't there, brother. I don't need you speaking over my life. You ain't there. You out here playing pity pat with Satan. You need to sit down and let me teach you what's going to happen to you if you don't repent. I don't need you. I don't care if you got more money than me. You need to sit down and let me show you how to escape. So you got to cast down imagination, everything that exalts itself against the knowledge of God and everybody. But if you at work, though, people get to talking, stuff you don't want to hear, don't debate with them. I'm telling you, you ain't going to get nowhere. It's going to mess you up. I know. I've made that mistake many times. Don't debate with them. Let them go to hell if that's where they want to go. It's not going to be your fault. You just be a shining light and you be who you supposed to be. Let them find their own way. Let the unrighteous be unrighteous still. Sometimes they going to have it easier than us from an earthly standpoint. We can make it easier for ourselves from an earthly standpoint. We just got to figure out how to do it. What to believe, what to go after, so on and so forth, what to manifest. But don't be the person that you watching these sinners. Man, why I've been living right? Why I'm broke? Because you allowing yourself to be broke. How much your job pay? Oh, $10. That's not enough. Apply for another one. Keep getting higher paying jobs until you ain't broke no more, or businesses. Write a book. What do you know how to do? Do it. You complaining about stuff that's in your power, and I know, because once again, I've done it many times. You never stop growing spiritually. Sometimes it takes some of us years to understand these type of things. And then you've been filed bankruptcy, got evicted. All these things happen because you have not manifested what you need. And After the manifestation, after you get it, you got to figure out how to keep it and how to get more. This coming from the prophet, y'all. I'm in the prophet suit right now. I'm still the truth man, but I'm in Prophet Howard mode right now. Because you can, if you learn the lessons to be learned, you'll make less mistakes. You'll make less mistakes. You'll make less mistakes. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that. That's the number one problem with black people, is we ain't right spiritually. The very fact that people are out here killing each other, trying to be like rappers, those are your gods. And if they, watch this, like, what did he say? If the blind lead the blind, what's going to happen? They both going to fall in the ditch, right? The ditch is hell. So if you following after the gangster life, the hood life, and you trying to, you listen to them songs, you want ops and you want smoke, then you in the satanic path. And you ain't gonna make it. You gonna come up short. Now, I know people lying to you, telling you it ain't no hell. I know people lying to you, telling you that all you need is the blood of Jesus. Okay, what? Okay. Y'all misunderstanding the blood of the Messiah. First of all, his name wasn't Jesus. Let's go there. Second of all, if that was enough, then once you believe in it, you will be empowered with everything you need to have. If that was enough, then a lot of the things that's written afterwards will not be written. I'll remove the candlestick from its place. Outside are the dogs, all these people listed. Demons believe they can't get salvation. But we ain't gonna go there, not today. Not today. Give you a little bit. And don't let nobody hold your mistakes over your head either. We all are work in progress. We all are work in progress. If you did something crazy and people don't trust you, don't worry about it. You shouldn't have did it. That's what they supposed to have their guard up against each other and against you. But we have accepted as black people all of the religions and the beliefs of the world. And all of them I see kinks. You name it, kinks. If your religion that you follow was the way to go, you would be invincible in the spirit. But like the Bible say, we prophesy in part. How big that part is that's between you and the Most High. So I ain't going any of those routes. The Most High showed me to just teach people how to come to faith in Him. People are self-righteous, making up their own doctrines. Y'all believe in the doctrines that were set in place by Satan to deceive you? But like I said, faith is an individual thing. It's you bowing down and getting close and praying and dealing with the invisible Most High God that's there, but he's too powerful for you to see and live. And when you talk to him, you got to talk to him like you know he's there. You can't be hearing what your Uncle Willie done said in his drunken rage. Man, I don't believe in none of that ish. That's coming straight from the devil. Cast it down. Because the first step is believing in the Most High and that he gave you life. And that he created the life that we live. He created everything around us. And because of that, you worship him directly. But anyway, I'm going to get going. This is The Truth Man. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel.